Hello everyone. We are the reading Raptors of Shantiniketan Indian School. I am Mehak and I'm here today with one more story for you. I hope you're having a good time reading our stories. So let's check what story we have for you today. True friends are never apart. Maybe in distance, but never in heart. Yes, today we are going to read a story about friends. And the name of our story is The Four Friends. So read along and enjoy the story. Before reading the story, let's see the words that we are going to learn in the story and learn to pronounce them correctly. The first word is inseparable, amazing, grateful, rescue, trembled, nibbling, calmly, exclaimed, pecked, darted. Now let's read the story, children. Please repeat after me while I'm reading. Far from any town, there was a forest in which all the animals and the birds lived together peacefully. The forest was home for four inseparable friends: a deer, a tortoise, a crow, and a mouse. Every evening they met to discuss the events of the day. But one day the deer became very frightened. Hunters are laying traps everywhere. Is there anything we can do to escape? Yes, there is, the crow cried out. As our friend the mouse knows. The crow began telling everyone what he had seen. Just the other day, I saw the most amazing thing. A flock of doves got trapped in a hunter's net, their wings flapping wildly. Then suddenly, all together, the doves picked up the net in their beaks and flew into the sky. And where did they go? Straight to our friend, the mouse. With his sharp teeth, he tore the net to pieces. Free at last, the doves flew away. They were very grateful to our friend. After the story ended, the deer went in search of water, while the three friends started nibbling on the fruits, shrubs, and leaves of the forest. They chatted late into the night, still waiting for the deer to return. But the deer was nowhere to be seen, and the friends began to worry. At dawn, while the others called out to the deer, the crow flew in every direction, looking for her. In a clearing, he spotted the deer with her foot caught in a net. Don't worry, he told her calmly. We'll think of something. The crow rushed back to his friends. The tortoise had an idea. Mouse, hop quickly on the crow's back. And they flew off to rescue the deer. Without wasting time, the mouse bit through the net. Just then, the anxious tortoise reached the spot. Why did you come here? If the hunter returns, you will never escape, the deer exclaimed. And the hunter did return. Hearing his footsteps, all of them ran away. But the tortoise was too slow. The hunter picked him up and tied him to a stick. Oh no, because of me, poor tortoise is in trouble, said the deer. Suddenly, the deer leaped up and ran to the pond near the path. She lay down absolutely still while the crow pecked at her. When the hunter dropped the tortoise and picked up the deer, the mouse quickly cut the cords and released the tortoise. While the tortoise slipped into the water, the deer darted off and the crow simply flew away. The hunter trembled with fear. He had never seen an animal come back to life. Thinking that the forest was haunted, he ran for his life. The four friends went home and were happy to be together again. Did you enjoy the story, children? And you saw how the friends helped each other, cared for each other. The same way we should always be helpful to our friends. We should always be truthful to our friends. Now, let's take a look at the words and read them aloud that we learned in the story. Inseparable, amazing, grateful, rescue, trembled, nibbling, calmly, exclaimed, pecked, darted. You can read the words once more yourself. Now we come to our word investigation, where we check the meaning of the words we learned in the story. So let's begin. The first word is inseparable. What comes to your mind, children, when you think of the word inseparable? The meaning is unable to be separated. Amazing. I'm sure you must be using this word quite often. My mother cooks amazing food. So let's see the meaning. Causing great surprise or wonder. Grateful. Feeling or showing appreciation. When anybody helps you, you should be grateful. rescue. Recall the story. Where did you find the word rescue? Save from difficult situation. Trembled. Shake involuntarily. Nibbling. Take small bites out of. Nibbling. Calmly. Without agitation or strong emotion. Calmly. Exclaimed. Cry out suddenly in strong emotion. Exclaimed. You exclaim when you are happy in joy. Pecked. Strike or bite with a beak. Darted. Move or run away suddenly or rapidly. You remember how the deer darted off? Yes. Now you can read these words and their meanings once more. Now let's dissect our words. Check the synonyms of the words that we learned in the story. Inseparable. As you learned the meaning of the word inseparable means unable to be separated, and the synonym of the word is indissoluble, mixed up, amazing. The synonym is stunning, and the other synonym is surprising, grateful, thankful, obliged. So you can use the same words instead of the word grateful. The next word is rescue, and the next word is trembled. You can find the synonyms of these two words yourself. Now, after synonyms, let's check the antonyms of a few words, the antonyms of or the opposites of these words. Nibbling. The antonyms are gobble, guzzle, calmly. The next word is calmly, and the opposite word for calmly is agitatedly. Angrily. The next word is exclaimed, pecked, darted. Recall the meanings of these words, children, and find the antonyms for these words. Exclaimed, pecked, and darted. Now, let's frame the sentences in the section of sentence creation. The first word is inseparable. Can you recall the meaning of inseparable? Yes, unable to be separated. Now think and frame a meaningful sentence with the word inseparable. I am sure many sentences will come to your mind. Now, let me give you a sentence for now. Jimmy was inseparable from his best friend. The second word is amazing. It was amazing to see how beautiful her painting was. Here we use the word amazing for painting, but there are so many different sentences you can frame with the word amazing. The next word is grateful, trembled, rescue, nibbling, calmly, exclaimed, pecked, darted. Now, children, you need to recall the meanings of these words from the story. You can go back and read the story once more and frame meaningful sentences for the rest of the words. Now we come to comprehending, where we check you understood the story and how much did you understand the story today. Now the question is, was the hunter bluffed by the animals? How? Recall the story, children. What happened to the hunter? How did the four friends fool him? Now always place your words correctly when you're writing your answers. First think and then write. Now in my words, I have framed my answer in this way. You can read along with me. Yes, the hunter was bluffed by the animals. The deer pretended to be dead. As it laid down, absolutely still, while the crow pecked at it. The hunter dropped the tortoise and picked up the deer. The mouse quickly cut the cords and released the tortoise. Hence, the hunter was fooled. In the same way, you can frame the answers for the other questions as well. The only thing we need to do is recall the story, go back to the story, see the answers once more, read through the story again, and find our answers. If we have carefully read through the story, it will be easier for us to frame the answers. Now, we have two more questions for you as an assignment. Let me read the questions for you. Each of the friends played their role so well to escape from the hunter. Justify. Now, do you think each of the friends played the role well? Now, what you need to do is recollect the story, think what happened in the story, frame your answer correctly, and write it in your notebook. It is the cooperation among the friends that saved them. Do you agree? Yes, children, do you agree with the statement? If yes, you can write your answer briefly, think about it, and write it down in your notebook. For finding the answers, just go back to the passage once more, read through once again, and you will find all the answers from the story itself. Frame the answers correctly. You can even write the answers in your own words. I hope you enjoyed reading the story with me today. and do complete the assignments given to you. See you again very soon with another story, children. Thank you and bye bye.